everybody, it's JackSoulsFrog here, and I'm just here to do a tutorial video again. And this is how to make a YouTube banner. Now, there's going to be a few things you need to get yourself set up for it, and what you need. So for starters, what we'll do is, I'll show you something already that you need. Starters, what we'll do is we'll go on and get ourselves the banner thing, because I actually have a template already made, but it's, like that. I've got a template made. And what I've actually done with it is I've actually gone and added my template to all of these cool effects made in the graphics pack. So I've added the template to the graphics pack, so as soon as I open it up, I've got my graphics pack right there. Well, it's not mine, it's what's his name? I think it's Press H. No, it's not Press. I don't know, but he made this graphic pack, and I'm going to use it for this tutorial video. And I've just got my little icon, my banner template, so that I can go and add a simple banner to it. So I'll just wait for this to load, because this is how long it takes, and this is why I have to keep pausing my recording. So I'm not going to be speeding this up. This is going to be an actual tutorial video on how to make it. So yeah, no pausings. So yeah, this is just my template that I use all the time. Yeah, there's all of these things here. We're not going to be using any of these because I'm going to show you how to get some proper text in there now. Which brings me to the next part. This is actually the Minecraft tutorial of how to make a Minecraft icon, because it can be to do with anything, but Minecraft's my main thing, so I do that. So first up, what I'd do is I'd get my text, and I've got two examples right here. There's the realistic example, which, well, not exactly realistic, but it looks a bit more texturized. And then there's oh, it's zoomed in a bit too much. I accidentally zoomed it in too much before. That's what it would usually look like on GIMP. I made this on GIMP from this really cool YouTuber taught me. He's really cool and everything. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to make both of these texts, just to so I'm going to be going through everything with this. So we'll start with this text here. So I'm just going to go and make a new one. I don't need a blue background, thank you though. No need for the blue background, so I'm going to just okay, can I remove it? Can I just remove the background or something? I don't know. I'll just do that. And then I'll go and make a new layer. Yeah, okay. So we've got this here. I'm actually going to go make another new layer just to go under it and make it white, because I want to make sure it easier, and I want to move this layer down. I've actually never really used this GIMP before. I've used it a couple times just to get used to it and how to play it and use it. Well, not play it, but you play it, use it. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our font first. Now, depending on what size your screen is, you're going to need to pick a size. I'm going to go 75, and I'm going to use the chunk font, or how you pronounce it. I'm just going to type in example, because it's an example video. So we've got this. Oh, I clicked it again. Move button. So we've got our example right here. Oh, I clicked on the white background. So, yeah. Oh well. There, it's fixed. Okay. So we've got this. We've got our text. Now what we want to do is we want to add the gradient to it. And if you think that my showing of how to make it was a little confusing, there's this. If you actually look on how to make a 3D text in GIMP, it should be the first link up there, so that should help you. So yeah, here's what the box's colour is going to be. We want to go and click on gradient. Click on both of these boxes to go and pick our colours. I've already got them selected from what we were just doing. Actually, to show how to make it, I'll do some different colours. So let's do red. That would be like my banner then, because I've only just changed my banner to look like that. So we need a dark one and a light one, or if you got yellow, make an orange one or something like that. Now you want to go and click at the top, and drag it down. I'm going to just do that. Oh, undo, I completely forgot. You have to right click this and go onto Alpha to selection, and then you go onto the gradient, then you click at the top and you drag it to the bottom, because then it would only select the text, because it makes it easier. Now what we want to do is we want to go and add the black outline, so we're going to click grow. So we're going to go and select grow, and then we're going to go to this page here where it will grow selection by. Now I recommend free, but you use whatever's comfortable. So yes, grow it by free, and then we need to go onto our bucket tool, and this is what we needed our other layer for, actually, right here. So, and then we're going to make this black, just because it's what we're going to need, and then we click this and we've got ourselves a black background. Now what we can do, we can click this, and now we can click merge down to make this like a couple layer, you could say. So now what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to duplicate this layer. So duplicate, we've got this here. Now what we need to do is you need to make sure you're on the bottom layer, because if you're on the top one it won't work. So be on the bottom one, click on filters, blur, motion blur. If it'll load, I'll show you. Okay, so what we need to click is zoom. So what will happen, it will look like this at the beginning, so it will look like that, okay? So what you need to do is you need to click on the zoom, and then you need to click off blur outward, because if you click it on blur outward, it will make the text go outwards instead of inwards, and we want it to go in. And then the length, we're going to go, I kind of like to use like 32 or something. It's Miss All Star MC uses that as well, and that's pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to use that. Let me click OK, I think. Yep, okay. And it sometimes doesn't work for me. I think I know the problem. So undo that. Just undo the motion blur, because I think it's that I'm selecting it. So don't select it, click on it again, and like do the exact, like repeat the motion blur, I think. Yeah, and it will show up now. Now we need to go and click off these two layers, so where the eyes are, you just don't click them, just because. And you make sure you're on this layer, and we need to click this here to duplicate it. I'm going to duplicate it like 11 times, it's pretty good, so yeah. Then you click on any one of these layers, just then right click it, then it says at the bottom here, merge visible layers, so click on it, and yeah, just click merge, just leave that, and then you can click these back on if you want, and we have our 3D text. And I think that's pretty much the end of the tutorial. Oh no, it's not on how to make this bit anyway, but it's not, because we need to go into colors, brightness. We need to make this brightness on the bottom layer go all the way down, so then it looks like much more effective. And then we have the first example already made. Now I'm not going to save this because I've already made an example, so discard. But if you were to save it, you go into File, and because there's no PNG file and I'm going to be exporting it to Photoshop because it helps a lot easier, I'd click Export As, and then a window is showing up, and then there's like all the selections here where you can make it a PNG or something. So that's how to make that easy one. Now we'll move on to Cinema 4D, where we make this example. Okay, so I'll just like click on all of this and remove it. So first we want to go and open up our Cinema 4D. I've got this Merc Graphics library that I'm using to help with the text. So we go into MoGraph and then click MoText, and then I'm just going to call it example again. So we've got our example text. Just going to click it and like move it up so that it can be seen. And then we want to pick a font. Again, I'm going to use Chunk, just because then it would look exactly the same. And what I forgot to do with this one is something that annoys me now, so I'm going to go and edit it now, is I need to go and move this onto like, say about 80, because you want it to be nice and thick. You want the text to be thick. Now let's click on caps and turn both of these that used to say cap and make them say fillet cap. So we've got that. And then you want to go down to the bottom here and click create, new material, and then we can go and pick whichever colour we want. So I'm going to go the same one, I think, similar one last time, like there. And you just click it and drag it up onto here, so you've got your text. Now what we want to do is you need to click and hold onto this, and then click extrude NURBS or something, I think it's called, yeah. And then you go back on Mode Text, plugins, and this is called ThrawC. You need to have this. It's a plugin, so you have to download it, but it's free. And then you click ThrawC. Now you need the H on 45 degrees, the P on 90 degrees, the B on 90 degrees, and everything else should stay selected. And then the pieces, you want 4 is a good one, so we'll go with 4. And then it'll like render it all out. And if you want right there, you can keep it like that, and just like, you click on this bar to render it out. I just click this to show you what it would be doing, and you'd have to wait for it to finish. But we want to go a bit further than that, and I'm going to like click all of these on just because I want them on. And then we need to, so click on the first one, click shift, and then click on the bottom one to select them all. And then we need to go into MoGraph Effector, click random, because then it'll randomize all of them. So then we need to go and do the exact same thing before. We click the top one and shift and click these ThrawCs, go into effectors, and I like to move it to about 10%. Now because the cracks are all random, it's like a random possibility of how these cracks will turn out. But this is how they turned out this time. And then you click on this and you'd wait for it to render out. Now actually I'm fine with having it thin text, so I'm not actually going to render it all out. But what would happen is you'd click on it, you'd render it all out, and as soon as it's finished rendering, you have to wait for it to completely finish rendering, otherwise this won't work. You can click on File, and you can click Save As, then you can make it your PNG. But to make it PNG, I think you need to go and click on some other things, which I don't remember what I had to click on, but if you don't know how to make it PNG, there are other YouTube videos to watch to make it PNG, so you know what to do. So let's click these off, and let's go and take out these two texts, or the one text. And I'm just going to reopen that one because it turned out bad then. And I'm actually going to use example 1 because I prefer example 1 to the other one. It's quite small, so let's make it bigger by free transforming and just like shift clicking it to be bigger, and we have it as size, obviously. So then we've got example here, and we can like have whatever we want, and so we've got our text, or we've got our outline already. So this is what we've got so far. If you're worried about this all being pixelated out, then when you're on GIMP and you're like saving this picture, make this text a bit bigger, just so you're like not so self-conscious about it. Because I went and clicked on my YouTube channel now. I think it is pretty much like that. I don't know if it'll load. I'll show you. Should load. So anytime now, Google. Anytime. If it doesn't want to load, I'll just quickly go into this. Is it loading? Alright, never mind. Okay. So we've got our text right here. Do what we want. Okay, now I need to go into open, and actually I need to show you how to make a Minecraft character, don't I? So we can go on like File, Open. This is a template version 6 rig that Merc Graphics really helpfully gave me for free from the guy who made it, because he's so friendly. Because he had to buy it, and he was friendly to give it me. So I'm really happy with him. I like him. And then I think I completely forgot how I do this, but I try and add the, I go onto template, click on the template. So this wouldn't be on yours because you'd probably be using something like Weebline, I think. So it wouldn't be on yours. And if my Cinema 4D will load, we can remove this and we can zoom in on this. Now this would look weird because we need to go and put this circle here, and we need to go and get our heads and bodies from our rig. So I'm going to go use my skin because it's already picked out, I think. So it should be anyway. So go into animate, I've got my bladder skin, so that'll do. Then we need to do the same with the body and the same with the legs. Now the eye's pretty bad, so I'm going to go and edit them. Okay, so pupil colour is black, and the eye colour here would be like an orangey yellow, so that's pretty good. Okay. And then what we need to do is I'm going to like drag this up, so these will show up. And also we need to go and get eye depth, I think it's called. No, it's not eye depth, it's eyelid depth, I think it's called. No, it's not eyelid depth, what's it called? It's not eye position, I'm pretty sure. I forgot what it was. I completely forgot what it was. Oh my god. Eye position. No, it's not eye position. What was it? Well, you could like. Oh, is it these? No, that's that. That's that. What is it? There we go. You can make like these, like sort them out. So like you could like drag them along. You wouldn't have to worry about that with the weed line rig because it would do something completely different. But because my skin actually doesn't have eyebrows, I need to take them out. So click off eyebrows, and then we can like click on this, drag it however way we want. Do this. I'm just going to do a really quick thing because I don't want to take too much time. Just like lean you forward, lean you back a little bit, and give me to smile, shall we? Now let's move. And is that the right point? No, it's not right. There we go. Open. That's weird. That's freaky. Alright. Then we got the smile here, which looks awkwardly wrong. So I'm just gonna do anything. So yeah, we'll do that because it looks good. And this is like moving it up and down. So we'll do that. We'll bring the teeth in because we need teeth, don't we? We need teeth. So we got the teeth as well, and like we've got our stuff. We can like bend the legs a little bit if we want to. I'm actually just rushing this animating bit because I can't be bothered. And then we click render. Then we do the same as we did with this, and we click file, save, and then PNG. But I'm not going to be adding that because that's just too rushed. So yeah, and you can open up, and because I've already got a few like of my skins and everything animated like already up here for my other things, I'm just going to go and use one of my skins. So we'll use this one because this was one of the rig that I was just showing you about. I made that with the same rig that I just showed you. So I'll do that. Right, just drag it underneath this layer. Go into edit, and I do free transform. Shift click to make it smaller, and like you can like bring it in if you want like this, or you because I think I'm actually going to do that. I'm just going to go and make this a bit smaller because this is quite big text. So yeah, make it like that. All perfect. Then we've got our lovely text right there. And we've got examples. So yeah, just drag it a little bit over there because it's a little wonky. So perfect. And then I need to go into shaders and survival games and then pick one. So I'm just going to quickly get this. Oh, wrong one. Edit, undo move. And yeah, you just click it and drag it all the way under. And yeah, underneath the text, underneath everything, you can drag this. Again, free transform and make the size. So this is from the graphics pack that we use. So yeah, that I use. So just if you want it, I think it's somewhere. But I'm actually going to have to pause my recording here because my tea's ready, guys. So I will be back in however long. See you in a bit. Okay, and I'm back. I had to eat the big tea, so it took ages. And by the way, tea in England means dinner. Oh no. In England we say tea, it means dinner, just so you know. Because if you thought I meant like have a cup of tea, no, I don't drink that. So yeah, we have our example, we have our character. You can add some more like features to it if you want to. But I think, oh, that's the wrong thing. It's back to my website. I've got this nice arrow here. Got some lens. I've got a lens flare, a few other things. So it's all good. So I click on Averacia. It's the Averacia buildings. That's what I always use. Well, not to this point because I'm using a Ferris wheel now, but it's what I used to use. And you can go into Filter, Blur, Radial Blur, and free is a decent amount to use because it's kind of makes it look kind of cool and you can center it in a way, and it all looks nice. So you'd want that, and if you were so like obsessed with like a brightness of the text and you thought it wasn't bright enough, you could go into render and like lighting effects, and then you could affect this right here if you wanted to, but I'm not going to fiddle with that because I don't want to mess with what I've already got. So we're going to go and add a few textures to this. So we're going to add a drop shadow, move it over there, make the distance a bit more, and then the size, not too much because I like it nice. Alright, and that's like perfect. And we'll do an outer glow as well. We'll just make that sized. We've got this. So then we can go onto right click it and then click copy layer style, not clear, copy. Then you can click on your text and then paste it. And you've got the same on this as well. And yeah. I actually have to say that's it for the tutorial on how to make a YouTube banner. You can like add some more effects if you wanted to, like an arrow, I think. Yeah, you could add an arrow as well and like put it on the top or the bottom. And do that. You can like move it to the top or the bottom. Just move it out of the way. Put it like on the top, the bottom of the text, however you'd like, and add some like lens flares to it if you wanted to. Oh, we're not finished. We're not finished because I forgot to go and add something. Now this graphics pack actually does come with a starburst effect, but the one that I like is this one here because it has a lot more texture to it. But I'm not actually going to use it because I just remembered I like to add a few other things to these. So I'll just get the starburst effect that this has, bring it to here, because I also want to get, not that one, I need textures, grunge, and heavy grunge, because it gives it a nice like futuristic effect, and I like that. I clicked puppet walk, oops, and then we can go into like free transform and like drag it out to the size, and then just like click enter and then move it underneath this layer all the way to like here. Then we can go into this and like make the opacity of this like about whatever amount you want. So you'll make these like that. And if you wanted, you could like add some more to it, like a border, but I don't have a border, so yeah. And also there's something that I always like to add, which is like these things here that I'm adding now. Oh, step back from that though. We'll make this 20 pixels and we're going to make a line go along here. Actually 20 is probably not big enough. We'll go with 30 because I want it thick. So yeah, here's a thick thing. You can just make it up like that. You can make another one and then just bring it up like that. Oh, make it white. And we've got them like this now, and it's pretty cool. So you can just like, oh, keep it and click enable. So click these two, merge layers, and you can like move it however way you like. I also tend to like make the opacity a bit smaller, just so it's like got that effect to it. And that's it there. So you could like go file, save as. I recommend PNG. You can save it wherever you want to save it, and I've actually got a folder for examples, so example banner, and there we go. We click save and you've got your very own YouTube banner. And if you wanted to add it, you'd go onto your YouTube channel, which is this. This is my banner at the moment. You can't, it's not the best, it's just kind of rough. You go into this, you go into edit channel art, you'd like wait for this screen to load, upload photos, you click select photo from your computer, and then click on the file that you want. But I'm not going to bother with that because I've got my icon right here, my banner even. Yeah. So that's that. These are all my things, everything I'm subscribed to, all the people you should be checking out, like these guys. I think he's just released a graphics pack as well, Merc Graphic, but it's on his other channel, Merc Graphics. Yeah, there's like all these to watch. Yeah. So anyway, that is how you make yourself your very own YouTube banner. if you were to add a different thing, like if you were to remove this and like add on the other example, I don't know where it's gone, were to add on this example, then you do the same thing and just drag this on instead. Like, yeah, you do the exact same thing with that, make it whatever size you wanted, and then you'd like based on your layer styles, and you've got that one on as well. So I'll save this one. So if you wanted to like use the other text, this is the other text that you could use. Example banner 2, and then you could do the exact same thing with that if you wanted to. So that's basically how you make them. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Be sure to like and subscribe if this has helped you, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!